plaintiff, Selena Davis, was good friends with the defendant, and she often did Selena's hair. Selena claims she planned a family cruise over Christmas, but after her mom fell ill and couldn't go, the defendant agreed to take her spot. But Selena's suing because she has yet to pay off the trip. Defendant Christy Arrington says whenever she did Selena's hair, she gave her a discount, and she was insulted when Selena stopped coming to her salon. Christy's countersuing because she blames Selena for her loss of clientele.
Start with you.
I met Christy about over 18 years ago, probably. One day I was coming out of the daycare and she was going in the daycare and she told me she did hair and handed me a business card, and I joked with her and said, wow, I look that bad? And so she was like, well, no, I just wanted you to know if you ever need services. I said, well, I just moved to North Carolina, so actually I was looking for somebody. And from there,
Who was doing it after you
I had just
moved?
moved there from Maryland, so I had nobody.
Nobody?
Just me.
Well, then you did look bad. That's what she's telling you. You thought she was telling you that for that reason?
Absolutely.
You thought right.
Absolutely, I agree.
I'm just saying, I doubt if you could do it as well as a professional.
I agree. I totally agree. I agree.
Right. Go ahead.
So she started doing my hair, and it looked much better. So.
There you go. See ya.
And in between that, we became friends. Our kids, we have younger kids that are the same age, just about, and so we started hanging out together. Our kids did Girl Scouts, and we went on vacations and trips together throughout the years. I eventually ended up moving to Florida, and in that time frame, my ex-husband passed away, and then her husband passed away, and then I ended up moving back to North Carolina where I could be closer to family. And so after that, and then we picked right back up. I started going right back to her to get my hair done. And eventually...
Who was doing it in Florida?
I had another girl who did it in Florida.
Did she do as well as her?
No, not at all. She does great hair.
I hope the woman from Florida isn't watching. Go ahead. All right. And so you all were friends up perhaps until this incident?
I didn't consider us not to be friends even before this incident. So I just, I eventually stopped going to her to get my hair done.
Why?
Because I felt like sometimes it would be $50, the next time it could be $80, and then it could be, $100.
For the same?
Yep, exact same hairstyle.
All right. Let me hear from you, ma'am, and then we'll get to the breach of contract.
Okay, like she said, I met Selena probably about 19 years ago. Our children went to the same daycare, and through the years we were friends. In the meantime, I met her mother and her aunt and a lot of her family. And, I was doing her hair, and the incident that caused us to break relationship, she says it was because one time I would charge her this or that. Well, every time I did her hair, pretty much, I gave her a discount. I didn't tell her I was discounting her services, but I did because she was my friend.
What would make you determine whether she got the discount or not?
The intricacy of the hairdo.
Okay. Ma'am,
Yeah.
Did she make an extra effort on your hair sometimes?
Not to me. I mean,
Did she do more extensive work on your hair sometimes?
I keep the same hairstyle.
She's never done, all right. She says you didn't do extensive. I'm just trying to clear up whether you're crooked or not.
Okay.
Has to be the gossip then.
Yeah, the gossip. The gossip was
price.
bad. All right. Got it, yeah. Hair salons, some of them are known for gossip.
Well, to my recollection, the reason why we broke relationship was because I was working at a salon, and she was there and my cousin was there, and I was doing their hair, and they both were pretty upset because I was taking too long. They had been there a long time. So after that, we broke relationship. So I didn't know the reason why she stopped coming. I thought it was because of the timing. So anyway.
She never mentioned the payment amounts. Okay. No. What has happened since then that caused you to sue her?
But I still saw her. If I saw her at my aunt's office, I spoke to her.
She tell y'all broke relations. She didn't want to be bothered with you after that. So what happened to cause you to sue her today? We got why y'all didn't want to be bothered with each other.
Okay. What brought us here today is that in December 13, we decided, my family decided to go on a Christmas cruise. And everybody had pretty much paid for it. In October, my mother got sick. And she wasn't able to, at some point made a decision that she wasn't able to take this trip. So my two aunts had talked to Christy about taking, or I guess, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure if Christy went to them or they went to her about, did she want to take my mom's place? And it came out that Christy would do it. And my aunt set up a deal with her, and I wrote a promissory note, which I have.
Let me see it, please.
Thank you.
As far as going on the trip, that she would take out, my mother had paid it all, and then she would take it, start making payments when we got back in February of $150 a month, and then she would just pay it off, the last payment being like $123. She paid up to $675, and then she stopped. And I don't know why she stopped, but then she still has a balance of $798.
Ma'am?
Okay, the reason why I stopped paying because I had sent a text message to Selena and her aunt saying how disappointed I was with how the friendship went, how the professional relationship went with me doing her hair, the breaking relationship, and she texted me back saying that I never did nothing for her. The reason why I was able to go on that trip was because of her. So when she said that, I was like, that didn't have anything to do with her. I wasn't even speaking or having anything to do with her. So why would she have something to do with the agreement that I had with her mother and her aunt?
At no point did you ever speak to my mother.
So, you were already paying
Yes.
her.
No, I wasn't paying her.
Who was you giving the money to?
Her mother. And I was
Directly?
giving it to her
Directly
mother
to her
through
mother?
Lisa. I was giving it to Elisa, her aunt.
All right.
But the mother
And so
at
why
the
did you
time was
decide you
alive.
wanted to stop paying?
I stopped paying because my arrangement wasn't with Selena. It was with Dolores.
So why were you paying her?
Because she was in control of Dolores's finances, and she was the one who made the promissory note.
You want to come up? What's your name? And then you tell me what went on with the money between you and the defendant. What's your name?
My name is Elisa Washington.
All right, tell me what happened.
Dolores and I were very close, and while she was still living, I assisted her with all of her finances. I helped her on a monthly basis when it came to paying her bills, and Christy was making payments to me. I did draw up that agreement for the cruise. Christy would come and bring the payments to my office, and I would then give them to Selena because Dolores was ill. And once Dolores passed away in April, Christy continued to bring payments to me, but then they were made out to Selena, and I continued to give the payments to Selena. And once her mother passed away...
She began making out the checks to Selena?
Yes.
I have them right
Even
here.
though she stopped because Selena didn't have nothing to do with this. So when she passed, I stopped because Selena ain't had nothing to do with this. And now you're about to show me where indeed you were paying the money directly to Selena. I hope that's not the case,
Your
ma'am.
Honor.
What do you have to say? She says you
The
did pay her,
day
and
that-
so that indicates you believed she had everything to do with it.
The day that Dolores died, the day after, Elisa called me and told me that Selena said to make the check out to her. So that's what I did.
Okay, why'd you stop?
Because the text message that she sent afterwards...
Made you mad?
No, it didn't make me mad.
Why'd you stop
it
then?
insinuated that she was the one that made the arrangement, that it was Elisa and Selena that made the arrangement and not
text message.
Dolores. Yeah, that Dolores
And
didn't
so
really
show
even
me
know
the
anything
text
about
message
it.
where you informed her that since you are insinuating,
It
I'm
wasn't-
going to stop paying you. Show
I
me
didn't-
anything where you told her you were going to stop paying. Anything.
I didn't.
Anna, I have the text message where, first of all, I have... I
have
didn't
some
se-
more
I didn't send the
evidence.
text message. My mother passed away April 10th. She sent the text message to me in December after that.
And
So
she
I
had
have
been
not
paying
sent-
prior to December?
Her last payment was September 4th.
September.
That's December of 14. I have never
This debt is
called
fine.
Christy.
It's
I've
on
never
my
talked to her
secretary. It's
about
on
it.
my list of debts. So in conclusion, I will pay it as I said before. Your counterclaim is for what?
The counterclaim is
Yes, ma'am.
for clients that I lost.
What'd she do?
What did she do?
Yes,
the client
ma'am.
just stopped coming. And one of the clients was Elisa. She used to come and get her hair cut at my salon.
Okay, what
And
does
she
what
was-
does the plaintiff have to do with that?
Not a thing, Your Honor.
What does she have to do with
Yes.
the conversation? Because she
What
was
conversation?
that they had.
What is it? Tell me.
In reference to Dolores's estate or the money that I owed Dolores.
What did that do? That caused her to stop coming?
The situation between
Who
me
did
and
it
Selena.
stop coming? You said something
Alisa.
about the witness. What did the witness do with the plaintiff to cause the witness to stop coming to see you?
After the text message was sent in October, I sent a text message to Selena in October stating to her how I was disappointed with whatever happened with the friendship, how...
Okay,
yes,
one more
I did
time.
have a
One
date.
more time. What did the plaintiff do to stop the witness from coming? Because that's who you're suing. And you told me the reason you're suing her for defamation is because the witness stopped coming to you. What did the plaintiff say to the witness to make the witness stop coming?
I don't know what
well,
she
then you
said
don't have a
to
case
her.
for defamation. She ain't did nothing to you. Your claim is dismissed. Yours is granted. Ma'am, every piece of evidence they gave me contradicted everything you've said today. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
I just felt like if you had an issue with me, you should have called me. You never did that. And I know I never called you about my mother. And nobody else talked to me about it because everybody else knew that was in my circle. I didn't want to talk about my mother, so I never addressed it, ever.
I was just terribly upset, Selena, about the way you handled me, period.
I think you should have called me. We grown.